Right, ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel. It is Saturday the 15th of March. It is 6 a.m. and I am in for a very early gym session. Well, I may as well come out and say it. I'm not 2 weeks out, I'm 1 week out. I'm going to California on Tuesday. The first show shall be Anaheim, not Detroit. This has been planned in for quite a while. That day is my grandpa's birthday. He's no longer with us. That's not the reason for doing the show, but it certainly aligns the stars, doesn't it? So we're doing that. It's just a classic physique and bikini show, I believe, so it's very small. And it is right outside the Disney park. Well, I think it's like next to it, the actual hotel. It's in the convention center that's next to Disneyland. The OG park. Not that I'm a massive Disney fan, but it's funny, isn't it? We're going to Disneyland. My mum's come with me for that. And then on to Detroit from there. So a 12-day adventure, foray, excursion over to the US, which should be fun. I woke up at 1:30 today. My sleep's fucked. 4 hours. So yeah, you can imagine it's a bit tough at the minute. I'm a week out, so it's what it is. You get on with it. Trying to go to bed earlier, just to get the sleep. It doesn't matter what time I go to bed. I always wake up around 1ish, 2ish. Well, 2ish has been the norm for the past few days. If I could sleep till 5 a.m., what a dream. But America, LA, which is where we're going, I think they're 8 hours behind, so I'll have more sleep pattern fucking. But yeah, whatever. We're going to get on stage very soon. In a week. It's mad. Absolutely mad. It's flown. Has been the easiest prep of my life so far. It has still been stressful in its own way, in terms of adhering to a look, as well as the weight cap now. I'm on the weight cap and I'm peeled. I didn't think that was going to happen. But Vicky's guided me into that one. And yeah, we look fucking good. I'm confident for once. I'm not just going... I was doing the whole thing of being like, oh, well, it's good to go. It's good for the experience. Now we're going to do some fucking damage. I'm peeled. I look really good. And I should be happy with my confidence in saying that. I think I'll do well. So no more bullshit on that front. We're going to do well. Even in Detroit, I think I could do well. And I mean it. Very happy. Right. See how much weight this is. Okay, that's too light. A little heavier. 240. It's funny when you're super duper peeled. You do just want to get on with the sessions, so you can actually go for lower rep ranges with good tempo. And you haven't got to do as many reps, so you can still get to failure. Cheating the system. Right. Oh. 10, not bad, not bad. The full beans isn't quite there at the minute. I can get most of the way to failure, but I'm not getting out those partials as easily, which is fair enough. We're allowed. I'm allowed. So yeah, still managing to progress the training. I mean, I might be a week out from this show, but I'm still 4 weeks out. 4 weeks? Yeah, 4 weeks out from Germany, which is the last one. That's not even that fucking long. That's only a month. There's a lot to fit in the space of a month. Got Anaheim next weekend, Detroit the weekend after, Germany 2 weekends later. So it's a lot of travel. And this weekend, so it's Saturday today, traveling. So my sister's got her wedding tasting thing tomorrow, which we've got to go to a venue about an hour or so away. And then we're going down to London, because my flight's from Heathrow, but we're going down to London on Sunday, so tomorrow, because then I've got my grandmother's funeral on Monday. She passed, I want to say 2.5, 3 weeks ago, and it was a big shock, just downhill rapidly. So we as a family have been dealing with that as well, on top of me being half zombied. I say we as a family, my parents have been getting on and sorting all that. I've just been doing this. Trying to grieve and also prep. The emotion just pours out of you. on times you don't expect, mostly walks. But yeah, it's one of those trying to wrap your head around that. Compete, crack on with stuff, not get too emotional, be able to be detached from your emotion, maybe a potential emotional connection to food or how you're feeling that you don't realise, and trying to separate everything out in the last few weeks. That's been hard. It's just another bump in the road. I lost my grandpa 2 weeks out from another show, and that really fucked with my head. This one's been easy to deal with because I haven't got like a job or people pushing you around and not understanding, so a bit easier in that sense. But that's all the grandparents gone now. End of an era, end of a chapter. She gave me this. If anybody was wondering if it was just me being a knobhead with a pinky ring. No, it's not. It's my great-granddad's wedding ring from 1915. It's a family heirloom now. She gave it to me like last year. And every male descendant in the Kent family shall receive the ring. So, yeah. It's not just for looking like a banker or something, which translates to wanker realistically. But yeah. It's funny when times get hard like that. You start coming up with weird little mantras. I had one yesterday when I was half asleep driving to see Vicky. Mama wants a Porsche. My mother is desperate for a 911. So, Mama wants a Porsche. Get on with it. Oh, fuck. Wow. 9 and 2. Oh, yeah, I'm excited to get on that plane. Yeah, California. Haven't been to the US since I was like 5. Fun enough, that was a Disneyland trip as well. We will be going to Disney, because we're there. When will I be in Anaheim next? Not a fucking clue. Yeah, we're spending 9 days there. Mum's booked a load of stuff in to go around LA and shit, so that'll be nice. And the weather there at the minute is like 20 odd degrees, so that'll be nice compared to -1 this morning. Britain, spring, fucking weird. $100 for 10. Should get to my sleeves. Oh, I had to shave my arms, didn't I? And now I'm fucking freezing, so it's long sleeves all the way. Can't even get them on. Hey. Oh, fuck's sake. Try again with that. Oh, no. Let's give it a crack. Oh, that's one more than last time, eh? Wow. Oh, still dealing with a bit of stiffness through the chest. I need to remember to keep stretching upper back and chest every upper body day. In your own little world at the end of prep. Everything's all very self-contained, or at least it has to be. If you're going to push for that condition, yeah, the majority of the time you want to be relatively normal, but that last little bit, that little bit of detail, you put yourself in the box for that this close to a show, you can feel like shit. Maybe you need a little bit more food. You don't need a fucking massive refeed. Maybe you need a little adjustment, maybe you need a day off, but everything is aligned to that goal. And if you're thinking you're winning, you don't miss a fucking beat. I think if you give yourself that, oh well, it doesn't really matter, I'm not winning the show anyway. you let yourself slip. You let yourself have those doubts. Well, for me, it's got to be, I'm doing well. I'm going there to win. Even if I don't, I'm going there to win. And that's what keeps me on the straight and narrow. So that's what we're thinking. Everything towards that. 3 shows. It's only 3 shows. It's only a month. It's not even that long. It's funny when you're previous preps, when you're like, oh my God, 3 days, it's forever. And now it's like, fucking hell. Everything's moving at a million miles an hour. Like today, I've got a super busy day. I've got a fucking pack of everything. Loads of shit. Make loads of food. Go Tesco, buy a load of Tupperware. Loads of shit. Woo! I think I might do one set here. Just do a rest pause. I've all the prime kit in here now. It's all in. Gym's pretty much complete. I'm sure Mike will find some more stuff to order. Pretty much there. My voice is getting raspy as shit. I'm smoking at least a cigarillo a day. Prep. I'm allowed. Don't drink. You're allowed to smoke. It's okay. Won't do it. Once I'm out, I'm out. Although I am definitely going to be looking for some sort of tobacco dispensary whilst we're out in the US, because I'm sure it'll probably be a bit cheap, a lot cheaper than here. Here's brutal. Right. Oh. Oh. Yep, one sec. Right, onto shoulders. That's the thing I've noticed about prepping in the winter as well. Cold. Is the flash on? The fucking flash is on. Straight in. 3 sets. It's funny, you know, as I get further along in bodybuilding, I don't want a giant meal when I'm finished. When I'm done with prep, I want a good fucking piss up. I want a good night out. Just a chill one. Get nice and drunk. With my mates, get fucked. I've got a mate's engagement party for the weekend after Germany. So that'll do. That'll do nicely. You need your social time. Not just drinking, but like, you need to see your friends, you need to see your family. Prep is not a time to become a hermit. You will hate bodybuilding by the end of it. You have got to make it your life. You've got to be able to live with it. And this is why when you see dudes with crazy approaches, taking shitloads of drugs, treating a first timer show like it's the fucking Olympia. The guys who do the Olympia don't treat the Olympia like that. You know, if you put so much pressure on yourself to do well, you're gonna burn. You're gonna crash out. You've got to be able to take it in your stride. It's a sport at the end of the day. It is not the definition of your existence. It is not the sum total of who you are as a person. There are many aspects to you, and you are not solely valued upon your ability to win a first time issue. Yes, winning the Olympia is a big deal, but that title trades places all the time, and it will do in classic physique especially. But when they're learning what they want from the division, as they're doing an open at the minute, they don't know who they really want. They don't know what they want from it, which is what will happen with classic. Do they want a German holding the Olympia title? Do they want an American? Do they want somebody that represents the sport? Do they want the best physique? You know, you'll have to wait and see. Anyway, next. Sorry, it's such a sleepy session today. Early in the morning, cold. I do need to do my check-in after this because I didn't do it yet this morning. We'll see what the boss lady says. We were both very happy with yesterday, but I was a fucking zombie. So we'll see what she says today. Weight's back up to the weight cap after a very small bump in food. It did help, but it just made me even more hungry, which is probably the reason we want to keep my metabolism clicking over. And I put weight on, which is what we wanted, so that's good. Last set here, bit of a pumpy one. Ooh, video games. Finished Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Excellent. If anybody's into that sort of Oblivion-esque gameplay, but actually challenging and, you know, quite complex, something that if you want to really get buried into, it's a great game to do. I played it for 100 hours, and that was me doing like maybe half the side quest and the whole story. Yeah, it's a big old game. If you want that sort of like massive open world RPG experience, I would definitely recommend. Just bought Monster Hunter Wilds, which is fun. I was a big into World. I think I preferred World, but we shall see. Right, 55 on here. We'll see, because it's a lot quicker than World. Like, it gets into the action quick. But then, because I'm going away, I'm taking my Switch with me, so I've played Mario Odyssey before, and I finished it, but I didn't actually own it. So I bought that the other day, and I've already got them on PS3, but I just never finished them. So I got the Spyro trilogy and the Crash trilogy for dirt cheap, and I bought Rayman Legends as well, which I'm a bit on the fence about. Although I am thinking about getting Mega Man X, because I played that on PSP when I was a kid, and that was fucking amazing. Yeah, that's the other thing with waking up crazy early, is the amount of books you can read and video games you can play, stuff you can get done in that morning period where you would normally be sleeping. It opens up a lot of possibilities, but I'm going to be more than happy to get that time asleep back when I can. I still play video games in the off season in the morning anyway for like an hour, but playing it once you're getting into like, oh, I've been sat here reading and playing video games for 3 to 4 hours, you're like, yeah, I'm bored. Well, I'm just, I got to do it. But this morning I decided, fuck it, I'm going to get up, just get going, rather than waiting for the sun to come up and do my check-in. Go 50 and go a bit less reps. So you go into California, 20 odd degrees, bottom of the country in America, fly up 5 hours from there to Detroit, Michigan, top of America, fucking freezing. It's like the same temperature as it is here, so I'll be going nice and warm for 9 days, up there for 3 days. I'll be arriving on Thursday afternoon, and then away by Sunday, so 3 full days really. Quick there. Oh. I forgot to record the dumbbell raises, and this is the result of the dumbbell raises. Cool, cluster set. A bit of rope push down with the special wheel handles. So with this, I'm not driving my hands and turning them outwards like this. I'm trying to keep the elbows twisted in so that I can actually hit this outside head. I see plenty of people trying to twist inwards like that, thinking that tenses this more. You just can't lock the elbow out, and that's actually what tenses the outside head of the tricep. So you want to keep those elbows in, hands out. Right, calves. I have never used one of these, so this should be interesting. That's fucking heavy, isn't it? Or is it? I don't know. It's mega heavy in the stretch, is what it is. It's not even set for that. Setup on this is all kinds of weird. Oh my god. Oh, jeez. Oh, fucking hell. I don't know if I like that. Owie, owie, owie. Cybex is kind of nicer. Bit smoother. It's very heavy in the stretch, that. Give that a crack. Just the 2 sets here. Do a little intensifier. And then we're done. We'll do some posing. And it's only just before 7. Which is when I'd normally be getting outside to do my posing. Imagine if I'd stayed at home having woken up at 1:30 this morning. It's just not even worth thinking about. Get up, get your day started. No better. Oh wow. That's the last session on home soil. I'm contemplating coming in tomorrow, but I think I'll just be fucked. Alongside travelling in the car, and then a funeral, and then a plane journey. It's probably best to just leave it for a few days, alongside how tired I am. Might just be best to recover, which I think is probably a good move. Right, let's get my kit off.